3 days for everybody. Everyone in my family has at least nine meals that are freeze-dried or these smaller packed MREs. Now, the freeze-dried food is actually really good. The MREs, not so much, but again, if you're really hungry, that would help. Which then takes us to how do we get to the food part. The water is also important because, one, we can't carry that much, right? It's just really heavy. So we have multiple ways of purifying our water and a small bag that I can put the water in, and all I need is 1 cup of water, and we can cook. Because every one of my bags has a small stove and multiple ways to these little fuel cells to cook. All we're trying to do is warm the water so that it's warm enough to then do our freeze-dried meal, which of course then everybody has a small, compact mess kit. These are all small. This is travel size. I'm trying to keep things really light so I can put everything into my bag and it all fits. Now, another thing that's important, for one thing, when you're after a flood or whatever, okay, hand sanitizer, deodorant, let's face it, we all stink, right? Hand wipes, but these are not just hand wipes for your hands. If you get into a porta potty, guess what? You now have wipes with you. I also have Excedrin, ibuprofen, PM Tylenol, and PM Advil, just because if you're going somewhere like a shelter, trust me, any way you can sleep is going to help you a lot. I also have a couple of utility bags and some rope, my utensils, a can opener, several face masks. That's also really important now. A cup that can expand and is really flat and light. And then also kind of a utility thing in case we're under trouble. So I do have a wrench, hand warmers, an emergency blanket, candles, a knife. Now you notice I still have everything in their packaging. The packaging is open. So let me show you this example here. Like for example, these lights, okay? And I do that so I keep everything handy. So the lights, all I do is take them out. I already have batteries in the lights, but it's just nice and handy to have it in this little bag like this. And I do the same thing with a lighter. Now a couple things I keep that are not in bags. My gloves, which are handy. My flashlights, one obviously LED. This one I can charge if I have to this way, which I don't really want to, but if I had to, I would be happy just to have that light. I also have a small first aid kit. And then each one of my bags has one of these, a multiple tool. So it's a radio that can charge through solar. It can charge through cranking it like everything else. And it also has a battery so I can charge it before I actually leave. What's beautiful about this is I can charge my phone using it. So I could just set up my solar thing and let it charge my phone automatically. If I had to, I could also just crank it, and it is a radio. It also has a weather radio, so I can get all the information that I need. Another thing, duct tape. I always have a roll of duct tape in my bag. Make sure that it's not cheap duct tape. It's really good duct tape because you can use it for emergency purposes. You can build a tent. You can wrap a wound if you had to. All kinds of things you can do with duct tape. And last but not least, they say you need to take your documents with you. Well, I have way too many documents. So I have this. It's an external hard drive, and it's waterproof, shockproof. I can punt it. I can throw it. And it has every single picture that we've ever taken in our family, ever, on it, including all of our documents, our taxes, all of our information's on here. It also has a passcode, so if somebody were to get this, they can't open it. Only I can open it, or anyone in our family who has our passcode. That's how I carry all my information. So I actually have this list. It's on our hurricane gears and our hurricane gearbox toolbox, so you can see everything here that I have, so you can have. But look at this and use this as ideas for what you can do to keep your family safe and prepared for any type of emergency that may come.